George Cormack from RenewYourself.net, and we're going to talk today a little bit about strength gaining strategies for people that in general, well, more in particular men that are having trouble gaining weight. And what we want to do is for this type of person, they're going to respond well with a strength training resistance program of weights where we're using not too many different exercises and low volume, high intensity, low reps, long rest interval in between, and not doing too many different exercises, particularly exercises for the smaller muscle groups. So we're going to use exercises that use multiple large muscle groups, and what this is going to do is it's going to stimulate the anabolic process in your body, meaning the process for you to gain lean muscle mass or grow all over, not just the areas that you're working. And so what you want to do is ideally have a routine of exercising each of these body parts once a week, and you can divide that into two different routines or one routine, but you definitely want to be hitting some bench press because it's going to be using large muscles in your pecs, shoulders, and triceps, and you want to be doing working up to 2 or 3 sets of that, keeping it between 8 and 12 repetitions. You want to be doing some dips. Again, you're going to be using multiple muscle groups in the chest, triceps, and shoulders. We want to be doing something to stimulate the legs, the gluteal and quadriceps. And my favorite, because you're not going to injure, is actually just doing a wall squat once a week. And you're going to start with however much you can do. You should be able to do a couple of minutes usually, and then increasing once a week by intervals of about 20 seconds until you get up to 5 minutes. And this will happen quite quickly, and it'll be quite an amazing change in strength in your quadriceps and your gluteal muscles. The other exercises that you're going to want to put in there is you want to put in a chin-up type of move, and so you want to be doing 2 to 3 sets of different types of chin-ups. If you can't do a chin-up, then you're going to want a heavy 80 to 100 pound resistance band wrapped around a chin-up bar, but you want to probably start with underhand, which is easier. You can get this Y-type grip that's used for lat machines and put it over the chin-up bar so that you're pulling down this way. That's another way, and then overhand chin-ups, which are going to be harder, and that's going to work the lats and biceps and kind of stimulate growth all over. Basically, I would recommend just sticking to that. You could add definitely 1 or 2 sets of curls, and if you're going to do the 1 set, when you're getting to that last repetition, you're going to hold that isometrically until it starts to go into failure. And that's going to really make a difference in the amount of different types of muscle fibers that you recruit and that response you're going to get during that 1 week of rest. Somebody that is having trouble gaining weight, and particularly working with restricted diet in terms of maybe something like live foods, excuse me, you want to modulate or limit the amount of cardio aerobic type work you're doing, and maybe 15-20 minutes 5 days a week, just to get your blood moving, get the lymph moving, but not burning too many calories. Other important thing is you need to get in at least 20 grams of complete protein. That could be as little as maybe 7 grams of protein from E3 Live. Good thing to take after your workouts, but you need to get some kind of protein in there. I recommend supplementing that with a teaspoon of glutamine, 5 to 6 branched chain amino acid capsules, and some of the new HCl creatine. And if you do this within 40 minutes of finishing that workout, that's going to help feed those muscles with a lot of nutrients in a window there that's going to actually help you to gain strength. You need to make sure that you're getting enough protein in on the other days in between lifting, and that should be at least a half a gram per pound of body weight. You can drop that down a little bit if you're doing large amounts of E3 Live because of the high assimilation rate of 95%. You know, whatever you're taking in there is going to multiply out several times in terms of assimilation. So I'm recommending to everybody that you get on the new powder that depending on the size of your body over time and how clean you are, that you work yourself up between a tablespoon and a half and 2 tablespoons twice a day, first thing in the morning and mid-afternoon, and that's going to cover a lot in terms of your protein, but you're going to need to get a little bit of additional protein in there if you want to get good strength gains. But that with some bee pollen, maybe a little bit of pure synergy, a little bit of glutamine, take some branched chain aminos every day with it, and add a little bit of the creatine HCl. Combination of that with some bee pollen, pure synergy, you know, once a day for the protein supplements, or twice on the day that you lift, or days that you lift, and having that 40 minutes afterwards. That's going to go a long ways towards helping you get a lot stronger and a lot fitter. The other thing is, for those that are having trouble gaining body weight, you know, doing things that tend to pacify Vata, which means we don't want to fast too long, we don't want to have too many of those salads and just, you know, maybe one salad a day raw. The other salad should be blended and warmed up, and then some other types of foods, but not too much cold, hard to digest fiber that's in the vegetables, which could not only make it difficult for you to get calories in, but back you up with gas and bloating. And you want to just have a regular routine, try to have regular times at meals, regular sleep schedule, not overwork, not over worry, and just kind of slow down a little bit, and that's going to go a long ways towards tweaking that. On one of the next few tapes, we'll be talking about strategies for women with strength training, depending on what they want for themselves in terms of functionality as well as aesthetically, I guess. And we will get into demonstrating these routines on YouTube for both a man or a person that is very thin, even a woman that's having trouble gaining weight, as well as a workout for women in general, and how you can tweak that according to your body type and what you want to do with shaping and functioning and your health. That's Dr. George Cromack at renewyourself.net. Aloha.